Hello, everybody, and welcome back again to Hello Neighbor. Hey, how about you just stay over there? How about you don't come over here, huh? How about that, neighbor? Alright, so welcome back again to Hello Neighbor. Today we have some interesting stuff to go over, but before we do begin, I want to point out a few things from the last episode. So, we learned how to do a thing. If I can remember how to do it, it's that. And then this one, and there we go. You can see over the neighbor's head now, we have this little devil thing, and I thought that this meant he was the devil because of also the 666 on the bottom of his shoe, which we went over. Where's, I don't know where the other one went, but he has a 666 on the bottom of his shoe. You can see it right there. There it is. And I thought that also meant he was a devil neighbor. He is a demon. But apparently that thing above his head is just a game engine thing, meaning that he's a bad unit. So I just wanted to point that out before we do begin. So that's kind of interesting knowing that. I still think he's the devil. I still think he's evil, but it's not for that reason anymore. So another thing before we do begin is the mailbox. It has been covered by a few people now. I actually just watched the game theory on Hello Neighbor. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to actually link it in the description below because it's really neat seeing it. And he went over this, and we covered this before, that this is a Bible verse, and there's quite a few that do relate to it, some more directly than others. But apparently that does have some relevance. So let's move on from all of that stuff now. And let's move on to what we're going to be trying to do today. So the first thing that I want to try and do is sort of search for things that we're still going to think is relevant, sort of, because the new update is coming out very soon, and we've all seen the house now. If you haven't, I'll link that in the description below as well. But we're just going to be sort of hunting for a few more secrets and things that might still be relevant, mechanics that they might still use. So let's see if we can find some stuff. Whoa, okay. You want to watch yourself there? Come on. I wasn't ready for that. Okay, so the things that were introduced in this update. So there's been quite a few new items that we can interact with, which I really like, and I think we're going to see a few more of them. One of them being the magnet gun, which is super neat. So I think this one's still going to be relevant. You can use this to sort of pick up any metal object, sort of anything at all. We got the pot there. You can pick up all these tires. And then if we drop that, there were also these introduced, and these are kind of weird. I haven't actually used these properly yet, so we're going to go ahead and come out here and try and set them down and see if we can figure out how it works. So I think we just drop it like that, and then we light it. Oh, nope, that's not right. Light it? Hey, watch out. Okay, how do we... Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay, and these sort of blind him. So for those of you who haven't seen those yet, it sort of makes a little explosion that blinds him temporarily so you can run away. And I think that these are still going to be in the game, and they're really neat. And there's actually something I want to look at real fast, because if we go ahead... Shut up. Where is he? I don't even know where he is. Just drop that right there. And let's go ahead and go change size. Did I do it wrong? I think I did it wrong. Okay. Change... There we go. So I've made us bigger, and clearly that's not what we wanted. We're just going to keep falling for eternity, so let's go back into ghost mode. There we go. Now we'll have to fly our way back up, but we're now 5 times the size, and we can apparently manipulate the size of other objects. So let's get up there, and let's try manipulating this firework and see how that works. Okay, so we're in ghost mode, and if we pick this up, like so, it's supposed to get bigger. Now if we drop it, oh, God. Yeah, that's definitely a lot bigger. Okay, let's see if this explosion gets bigger now. Can I do it? There we go. All right, there it is. Okay, that's definitely a lot bigger. So we can manipulate the size of just about anything. If we pick up any object at all, it'll grow in size. So let's go ahead and try and grab the phone. Obviously, we have some weird interactions. We had to go into ghost mode, otherwise this world just isn't gonna work. But look at that giant phone. Hey, neighbor, you need a phone? You need a phone? Have a phone. Where did it even go? We broke the phone. The phone is now gone. Okay. Well, that's kind of neat. Just knowing that we can do that is kind of cool. And I wanted to sort of take a look at that because it's something we haven't looked at before. But maybe we'll do something with that in the future. It's just really cool seeing it. But there's the neighbor. And I don't think we can change the size of anything else, sadly. So it's just limited to us. But he shouldn't be able to catch us if we're this big, right? Yeah, he can't do anything. Look at our feet. There we go. Yeah. Oh, did he? Oh, no. He caught us. Okay. We broke the game. Well, that's fine. We didn't want to play anyways. Alright, let's restart things real fast. Okay, we've gone ahead and restarted things. We're back to our normal size now, which is perfectly fine. We're going to be taking a look now at a few different things. So we've looked before for the burning house, and it sadly is nowhere to be seen. There goes our car again. But if we look all around the map, it looks like there's a few places where it might be, but there's no burning house anywhere to be seen. So I'm pretty sure that that was just sort of them messing around, and they sort of did that. You can see quite a few of our cars that are sort of spread out throughout the map. And then we do have some secret locations, which we've looked at before, like there's the graveyard and there's the weird pond, which I'm sort of hoping they leave stuff like that in, because they're supposed to be putting a first draft of the final house and the final map into the game. So hopefully we'll get some more interactions outside of just the square box, which we've been locked in up to this point. So hopefully we'll get to finally leave that. But we're going to take a look at a few of these secret rooms real fast, because there's quite a few of them. In his house, we have two. There's this one, obviously, which you need a few things to get in, or you can just go up this lift and break your way into the window and come in here, or you can go up from the stairs and get the crowbar and go in there. But we know about that one already. Now there's also this one right here. So this is one of the secret rooms. It's a secret room up in his top floor, and then there's another one over here as well. But this is the most interesting one. There's nothing in here, and I believe if we drop out of ghost mode, or just go into walk mode, not ghost mode. There we go. We actually have full physics in here, and we just get sort of trapped inside here. And we can even break these windows if we brought something in here, which is kind of neat. But this is one of the secret rooms. It's one of them. Now there's another one right over here. Right here, which is a lot smaller, and it's just sort of odd that this one's even here. I feel like they should have just put something blocking the window and maybe made this a little bit bigger, but, you know, it's kind of interesting seeing that there. And then that's it for the rest of his house, right? Unless there's something... Oh, right, there's this little spot, too. This doesn't really have anything. There's obviously no way of getting into it. It's just sort of a dead space between four walls. Which is kind of odd. But let's move on from his house. Now we're going to check out our secret room. So we actually do have a secret locked room in our house, which we can't unlock or interact with at all, which is kind of interesting. We actually have two secret rooms. But if we go ahead and head into our house, just open that up like normally. There we go. We have our bathroom. We have our sort of this room, which looks like a bedroom with no bed in it. We have our living room, and then upstairs. That's the secret room. That's the one. So if we look in here... Okay, let's get right there. If we go inside of here, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, that's right. This door sort of leads to another dead space. You can see it's just between a bunch of walls, and there's not really any actual room here. It just leads to another dead space. But then if we come over here, this is the room it looks like it's supposed to be attached to, which is completely empty. But I could see them using this to sort of look out throughout the neighbor, because look, it's kind of a good view directly in front of his front door. And then we have a view in the back, which is maybe how we were supposed to see the lake. That would make sense. Because then we can, like, peek out this window and, like, see... Can we see anything through in here? I really want to see if we can see, like, the little shed or something. No? No, we can't. It's still blocked by a tree. So they did a really good job at hiding that. They put 3 trees in between the windows and the actual cabin over there, which is really odd that they hid it like that, but they decided to do that. And then we have one more off-centered room, which is in a really odd position. It's at a different height from everything else, but it's right here, and they just sort of added it in. No way of getting in here. It's just sort of there. And that's all the secret rooms in these two houses. And from what we've seen, we haven't seen any in any other houses yet. We're going to go ahead and wander around a little bit and see if we can find anything, but I don't think there is anything in these other houses. Okay, after wandering around for a little bit, it looks like there doesn't seem to be anything in these other houses. There's not even mailboxes in this version, which is kind of odd. They did add in our old house. This one right here, this is our old house from the Alpha 1. So it's kind of neat seeing this here, and it's all completely opened up, which is kind of interesting. And then they did change it for blue. To blue for some of these houses, but sadly there's still no secret rooms. There's nothing special about any of these houses. They're just sort of there to be there, but you can see there's a blue one right over there. And then the only other house of real significance is that one up there on the hill, and we've checked out that one before, and sadly there isn't anything up there. But that's sort of where we're at with this version. So we're going to be trying a few more challenges in this version, but I think for the most part we found all the secrets, we found all of the hidden things. There's no golden apple or any sight of it other than the picture in his house. But I think that's pretty much it for this entire version. So we've basically covered just about everything. Can we do anything with this antenna? I feel like this has some sort of interaction that I haven't discovered yet, like maybe screwing up his TV so he can't watch it or something. Maybe then he'll climb up onto the roof. That'd be kind of neat. But anyways, as I was saying before, we've sort of finished everything for this house. We've discovered everything that we possibly can, and I think it's about time to say adieu. I just butchered that. I don't even know what I was trying to say. But it's probably about time to say goodbye to this version of the game. Is this like two houses shoved together? Looks a little broken. But for the most part, we're pretty much done hunting for secrets in this version, so you guys can expect the next version coming out in 12 days. There's a timer linked in the description below on the official Hello Neighbor website, so that you guys can wait for that. We're going to be live streaming the next update, so definitely be sure to join us for that. But I think that's going to do it for today. I'm sorry if we didn't find anything cool. How did I not notice that rug before? Okay. I'm just rambling at this point, though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Hello Neighbor. I know it was short and we didn't really do a lot, but I wanted to cover a few more things, like the secret rooms in these houses. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below, and we'll be sure to check them out. And we're going to be trying some challenges. In the next episode, we'll probably try the tiny challenge, because that one sounds like fun. But that's going to be it for today, everybody. I hope you guys have enjoyed.